It's gonna happen, and we're gonna change lives together. What's going on, YouTube family? It's a beautiful day here in Ohio. Actually, it's a perfect fall evening. Just got off of work, gonna drive to a park, and I kind of want to do in this video an update on my ulcerative colitis. I did a video a few years back when I was living in Florida, but I kind of want to do a update on kind of where I am with my health, kind of my plan going forward, how I'm kind of tying in my ulcerative colitis with like my clothing brand that I have going on in the book. So yeah, just leaving work, driving to the park. Catch you guys here soon. We just wanna feel love. We just wanna feel. So we just got to the park here. This place is beautiful this time of the year. Again, this is first part of November here in the United States, but look at this park. Just absolutely peaceful. I like to come here sometimes like after work and, you know, just kind of chill, gather my thoughts, and just have a nice peaceful time. But in this video, I kind of want to just walk with you guys throughout the park and kind of tell you about what's going on with my ulcerative colitis journey, and I just go from there. But yeah, this will be a very chill video, kind of like the one I did in the past when I did those raw series. And thank you guys for running up that video. I think we got like well over 1,000 views on it, so I kind of wanted to do an update on, you know, where I've been since that video. So basically, we'll start kind of like right now. I did move from Florida back up here to Ohio about 1.5 to 2 years ago. Kind of want to be closer to family, just kind of reset my life for a little bit, figure out what I wanted to do next. And I feel like the stars have kind of really been aligning. I have a very good job right now, and with that job, it's given me the ability to, you know, kind of start this clothing brand and this book and just kind of rebrand myself, honestly. But yeah, like I said, everything's been going good. Back in Ohio now, and we'll walk a little bit more, and I'll tell you about my ulcerative colitis journey. I absolutely love coming to this park. I used to come here all the time as a kid. Like Saturday mornings with my mom and my sisters, we'd go get chocolate milk and donuts. Not the best combo if you're trying to be healthy and go on a hike, but as a kid, it was awesome to, you know, wake up Saturday morning, go do that, come here, you know, be in nature. This park is beautiful, so let's go over here to this bench and do a little chit chat on where my health's been at. Just want to have a super chill conversation with you guys, where I've been at with the ulcerative colitis. It's been a journey. So as many of you know, and you've been following my story, we're approaching, well, I think like this month is like the 10-year anniversary of when I got diagnosed with UC. So it's, like I said, it's been a journey. There have been ups and downs, but more ups than there have been downs. Like I said earlier in the video, I was living in Florida for a little bit, moved back home, be closer to family, new things going on in my life. As far as health-wise though, I cannot complain at all. My ulcerative colitis has been very good. no major flare-ups. So I would say probably every other month I'll experience some sort of a minor flare-up, but something that, you know, lasts like a day or two. Nothing to like go back to the hospital or redo any of my medications, which we'll kind of get into later in the video on like what kind of medications I'm currently taking. But like I said, no major issues with the UC. Super happy with the progress. Absolutely just, you know, trying to live life right now. And with the brand I'm starting, I feel like it just embodies such an essence of just living life to the fullest and just having that calm presence, which I feel like is so key when you have ulcerative colitis. So if I can portray that, you know, living life to the fullest and having somebody just, you know, not have anxiety and just be calm about themselves and finding that adventure and finding that fulfillment in their life, I feel like if you have some sort of ulcerative colitis or Crohn's, that could be very helpful for you, just because those are major triggers with the stress and anxiety. So that's my goal with the brand. I just want to help out as many people as I can, obviously with UC and Crohn's, but just be a motivational for everybody else. So like I said, ulcerative colitis has been good, no major flare-ups, haven't been to the hospital. Medication, I am still taking I think last time we talked, it was the mesalamine. I'm taking that. It's an oral tab. I'm taking it once in the morning and once in the evening. Always taking it with food. If you take any kind of medication, make sure you're always taking it with food. Drink some water with it. So yeah, I haven't changed the dosage on that at all. So my body's been pretty happy with 1 pill in the morning and 1 pill in the evening. And I don't foresee myself having to, you know, hop on any other pills. The side effects, not experiencing any kind of side effects with it, which has been very good. And I don't know long term what it's going to be like, because as many of you know, with ulcerative colitis, it is a chronic thing. It is very long term. So one day, hopefully, there'll be a cure for it. But I mean, as many of you know, remission is possible. There is hope out there to live a normal life again. I feel like I am a good example of that. Like I said, I do have my rough patches here and there, but you know, the majority of the time, I'm just living life and very little symptoms. I mean, like I said, I'm branching out, eating more foods than I was before. I never really used to dabble into like red meat. The doctors always told me, you know, stay away from the red meat. And when I got back to Ohio, just kind of ate a little bit of it here and there, and look at me go. You know, when I'm going out, I'm having a steak here and there. But one tip I will tell you guys, if you are trying to dabble into other foods, try to just eat the food by itself. I know sometimes like when you get a steak, they'll put like a vegetable with it or like a mashed potato. So I would just say, if you're gonna try red meat, just try to have a nice lean piece of meat. Try to avoid a real fatty piece that's really greasy, so like a fillet. Try that first, just because when you try it with like vegetables, obviously vegetables are very hard to digest to begin with. So if you get vegetables, make sure they are steamed or cooked. Don't ever, unless you have an iron stomach, I don't recommend people, I'm not a doctor, but I don't recommend people just eating raw vegetables or any kind of nuts or any kind of roughage, especially if you have an ulcer, because that's just like a knife going down your system. Back to my point, I'm getting sidetracked, but if your body can handle, you know, just having that steak and you don't have to eat the whole thing, just have, you know, maybe half of it. See how your body handles, and then, you know, give it a few days, eat the other half of it. It's just kind of learning that moderation, basically. So learn to branch out, eat some red meat. Last night I had Chinese food. That was a new one for me. Man, there were so many things when I was in the hospital that I was like, I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to eat this stuff ever again. One of the things I do stay away from though is ice cream, like straight ice cream, like my body like cannot handle. So I do not eat straight ice cream. I am getting better though let me sit on this other bench. I am getting better at having more dairy into my diet. So lately I've been grinding with a brand. I've been going to Starbucks, working there. It's been very productive, but obviously in Starbucks and with having UC, they kind of tell you to stay away from like caffeine and coffee and all that stuff. So I have been getting like a Frappuccino from Starbucks, and yes, there's a little bit of dairy in it, but yeah, that seems to be, sitting fine with my stomach. No issues. Sorry, I had to sneeze there, but yeah, like I said, I have been trying the Frappuccinos at Starbucks. Judge me in the comments all you want, but the cookie crumble Frappuccino, that's my go-to right now. And for some reason, I don't know if it's just 'cause I'm not stressing out, but my body has been able to handle it, and it's been good because it's a little bit of a fatty substance for me. As you can tell, I'm not the fattest kind of person, so winter's coming up, and any little extra calories will do. Okay, so I told you I'm kind of branching out, eating some new food. Another big thing that has kind of been checking off my list is traveling. That has always been a very hard aspect for me. And I know a lot of people that are watching this video that have UC or Crohn's. Traveling it's tough because you never know if that bathroom is always gonna be there or not. I've been in your shoes. I know what you're going through. I used to work in construction, and we would be on job sites like this in the middle of the woods. There was never a bathroom around, so I know your pain. So back to the traveling. I went to Europe recently. Watch my other videos on that, but it was so amazing, guys. Like, I just had another level of confidence in me to be able, get on a big plane. I mean, it's like 9 rows across, sit in that middle seat, stuck there, and not have to use the bathroom at all on an 8-hour flight, going there, eating plain food, and going to another country in Spain and, trying their food there. So that was a whole thing that I was super proud of myself for going there, trying it, and just building up your confidence. So if anybody is looking to do traveling with ulcerative colitis or Crohn's, do not ever give up on your dreams. Please, it is possible. What I recommend doing if you're relatively new to the diagnosis, obviously get your symptoms under control, but once those are under control, I would just recommend just go on a long car ride for a few hours and then build up your confidence from there, and do like a weekend getaway with like a friend or by yourself. From there, build up your confidence, take a trip to Florida, and then from there, try Europe or wherever. But I think taking those baby steps to build up your confidence is huge. So the main point of that is I don't want you guys to give up on your dreams of, wanting to travel and being scared of not always having that bathroom there. So, I mean, use me as an example. 10 years going through it, and I would say it probably took, 4 of those years to build up my confidence to kind of get out of my comfort zone and, want to travel again. To some people, it might not take 4 years. Sometimes it might take, a few months, but everybody is different. And that's one thing to note with ulcerative colitis. I know I'm an advocate for it, but there's no copy and paste to the disease at all. There's so many different ways to go about it. I just hope that what I'm telling you is valuable information and you can apply at least a few parts of it to what you're going through. So yeah, let's keep walking and do a little bit of talking. Wandering off the path a little bit, but to my comment, yes, build up your confidence as much as possible. Look at this tree. I absolutely love fall time. Comment below what's your favorite season. But back to the ulcerative colitis. Build up my confidence through traveling. The other big thing to note was the support system that I have, which is so key, not just for, hang on, I got a notification. not just if you have ulcerative colitis, but having a support system is key no matter what, whether it's building a business, whether it's, you know, working towards a certain goal. It's just always good to have those people in your back pocket that are always going to be there to, you know, help guide you to that next level. So I'm very thankful to have that support system, and they've always been there for me to, you know, like if I'm going out to eat, just helping be accommodating. Like I just went to a Halloween party over the weekend with some people, and the host was, you know, very accommodating for my dietary restrictions. Obviously, I mentioned that I'm a lot better with my health now, and you don't have to go out of your way. I don't like when people go out of their way for me. I can always find some sort of food to eat. But that support system is massive. If you don't have a support system, there are people out there. Don't ever feel like you're going through anything alone. You know, there's clubs on the internet that you can be a part of. I don't know, there's all sorts of like different like clubs here and there. Me personally, like I find a lot of people through Instagram that are kind of going through the same thing. And I hope that honestly doing these videos that there's other people in the comments section or that are subscribing to this channel that, I mean, you can kind of follow their journeys and kind of see what they've been up to and use that as motivation as well. So yeah, enough rambling on about the support system. You already know it's key. If you don't have one, highly recommend getting one. I cannot get over this view. I think that's like a little phone booth or something. Look at this little find. This is new. Let's go explore it. Living life to the fullest, right guys? All right, what do we got here? It's a wind phone. So, I'm trying to like hold it backwards here. A wind phone, disconnected phone line that carries your words through the wind to those you have loved and lost. That is so cool. You could literally just like perch up here on this stool and pick up this phone and talk to your loved ones that you've lost. How cool of a concept is that? Absolutely love it. But yeah, definitely have that support system. And now it leads me on to my next topic. You guys, I had the biggest smile on my face. I had to cut the video off because I was waiting on this phone call all day. It has to do with the brand. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I just love getting that good news phone call. You know what I mean? Just that one thing that unlocks the door to so many other possibilities. So that just happened. Put me in a great mood. Life is good. We're in a park. Cannot get any better. So lost my train of thought, but we're talking about support systems and we're talking about that dang wind phone over there. Super cool. We already talked about my medication. As far as colonoscopies, I wanted to bring that up since we're kind of like on the topic, but I need to be better at getting that done. I haven't got one in probably 5 years, which as an advocate for UC, I've been told to get them a lot sooner. My doctor kind of told me every other year is what he kind of recommended. So obviously I'm not adhering to that. I'm kind of listening to more of my body on how it is doing. I feel like if I was in more severe pain, I would probably try the every other year thing. But I do need to be better and hold myself accountable to at least go get checked out, because there can be things going on, complications that sometimes you can't detect. So maybe I'll make that my mission for 2025, is to go get that colonoscopy done, just to ensure that nothing is going on. Just because many of you know, with UC, there is I believe they told me a 50% greater chance of having colon cancer, which is not something I want to mess around with, which is why I try my best to eat a cleaner diet, follow proper medications, not stress out as much, and, you know, just live that fuller life. So yeah, I'm gonna hold myself accountable and hold you guys accountable for going to get checked out as well. And it doesn't even have to be a colonoscopy. It could be just going to this doctor for the first time in a long time. Just get your overall, health looked at. I think it's so important, and just something that's not emphasized enough, especially here in the United States. Like when I was traveling to Spain, I feel like everybody over there just focused on their health so much more than they do here in the US. Everybody was active, they were walking around, just eating a lot better, a lot happier. And for some reason, just here in the US, it's just not an emphasis. And especially getting close to winter time, it's just, I fall under the trap too of just not going to the grocery store as much, just eating at Chick-fil-A more. Like I said, I was just at Starbucks eating a very sugary drink. So would like to get that colonoscopy next year, try to eat a little bit healthier, still continue with my travels, grow the clothing brand. Like I said, watch my previous videos. I don't want to hijack this video too much, but the clothing brand, there's a whole topic on that. The book I have coming out too, as far as dealing with the ulcerative colitis. I think that's going to help a lot of people. That book I have coming out, guys, is 10 years of my knowledge of going through this disease. And I do get asked by people with UC or people that think they might have UC or some sort of digestive issue, or just people that are looking for some motivation, how I kind of went through my journey. So instead of repeating myself several times to people, I decided to put my thoughts in a readable version. So right now I have about 50 pages in a book, and my hope is to hire this person to help me get it on Amazon in a paperback version as well as an ebook version, and hopefully have that to you guys for Christmas. So that is in the works. It's eating up a lot of my time because I feel like I have the book complete, and then there's like, oh shoot, there's a whole chapter on medication I never put in there, or I never told them about this story. So yeah, it's just a wealth of information that I want to pass down, and just I want it to be that source that can be, there long after I'm gone, that people can see, oh, this is a personal journey of somebody that's gone through it. It's not some random doctor that went to college for gastro and he's trying to tell people about it. It's my personal journey, my frequently asked questions, my tips and tricks that have helped me. It's not, oh my God. So I'm walking past this wind phone again. Look how sweet this is. Somebody left flowers here. That just makes me want to tear up. Oh, shit. Back to the subject. But yeah, like I said, the book, my goal, not to make $1 million off it. I want to help you guys just help navigate through life. That's it. So that is my update with my UC. I know it's kind of sporadic here and there, getting sidetracked here like a goldfish. We're looking at all these colors. Like, look at that. It's just a dead forest, and you have these yellow leaves. How pretty. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Absolutely blowing up my brand's Instagram page, as well as my personal. That's been growing very well as also. Trying to plan some future trips coming up. Hopefully can go to London and then a ski trip here in the spring. We will see, but the main focus is my brand right now. I've been staying up way too late working on it. Also on top of my 9 to 5. So I'm dedicated, I'm focused. It's gonna happen, and we're gonna change lives together. That's the important thing. All right, enough chit-chatting. Love you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment your favorite part of this video. What's your favorite season? Don't be afraid to, message me. Be like, hey, I really like this part of the video. You can improve on this. I'm open to criticism. But as a reminder, this is a positive channel. I'm not gonna put up with negative comments. I'm not gonna have it. So I want this to be a safe place that you guys can come here, tell your story. Feel free to, you know, be open in the comments. I want to try to help you guys and respond back as fast as I can. I know there's some people in the last video I didn't get back to you in a proper amount of time, and if you do see it, I am truly sorry. I took a little break from YouTube, but we're back on the grind now. All right, guys, love you. Thank you. Just got back from the park and I forgot to film an outro, and on the last video my friend Darby was calling me out on it, so I feel like I need to make an outro for these videos, and I came up with a tagline that ties in with the brand, and it's make sure you live a life worth remembering. So that's my outro for this video, guys. Make sure you live a life worth remembering.
We just wanna feel alive. We just wanna